Hi everybody, you've arrived at Todd's World of Cooking. Today we're going to the happiest place on earth, and I'm going to show you how to make the real pineapple Dole Whip. I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and ring that notification bell. Now there are a lot of copycat recipes out there, but my connections at the happiest place on earth tell me that this is the real deal. Here are the ingredients you're going to need. Now you can use plain water to make this, but that's really if you have a soft serve ice cream machine. Most of us don't have one of those, and that's why I like to do the water, milk, cream mixture. Alright, so let's get started. Now what I did with the milk and cream was I put it in a pan and I brought it up to heat, not to a boil or a simmer even, just enough to cook off that raw cream flavor. We're going to mix all of the ingredients together until that Dole mix powder is completely dissolved. The milk and cream mixture is going to give this that texture, that really nice texture that you're going to be looking for. Whereas if you used just water with a regular ice cream machine, it's going to melt really fast. We're talking less than a minute. That milk and cream really helps it to hold up. Now we have our ice cream maker and that insert that has been in the freezer for about 24 hours. We're going to put it all back together per the instructions on your ice cream maker. Now you want to turn it on first, get that moving. Then we'll pour the mixture in. Now if you don't turn this on first and pour the mixture in and then turn it on, all you're going to have is a big old chunk of ice. You just really need all the moving parts to be moving before you pour that mixture in. You can tell with this machine it's the outside of the machine that's moving and the paddles remain still. But that's mixing everything, getting air into that mixture that we have in there. It also looks like it's only about half full, but that's going to change as those paddles infuse air into the mixture. Here it is about 5 minutes later. You can see that it's already starting to freeze and swell up. You can see around the edges and on the paddles that it is starting to get thicker. Now here we are 10 minutes into the freezing process, and you can really start to see it coming together. This is going to make about 1.5 quarts of Dole Whip. Now the package of Dole Whip mix that I showed you, that makes 89 individual Dole Whips. Those bags of the mix, that you can get those online. Those are for the soft serve ice cream machines, and there are no instructions on how to make a small batch, so that's why I measured everything out for you. Now here we are. This is 15 minutes in. You can see that it's really coming together. You can see it's freezing up nicely, a lot of air getting put into it. See little pieces going to the top and then dropping back down in. And now here we are 20 minutes in. You can see it's really starting to swell up with that air. It's starting to look really delicious. And by the way, when you open that bag of mix, you're going to smell Dole Whip. You'll smell it. Now here we are 25 minutes in. We're almost there. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. And we will be ready. Here we are at 30 minutes in. We're ready to go. I'm going to turn the machine off. Take that cover off. I'm going to use a spoon to pull the beater out and get all of that stuff in there. Look at that. That is just absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Whatever's left over on that beater, we call that the chef's treat. Now I'm going to be piping this into the dessert dishes that I'm using. I'm going to be using a number 869 tip. That's 869. It's a wide tip for piping. Of course, you can just scoop this into a bowl and eat it from there. But if you really want that Dole Whip, then I suggest using a piping bag. I've opened up my piping bag into a large cup to help just stabilize it. Start scooping that Dole Whip into the bag. You're going to want to get enough of this into that bag so that you don't run out when you're piping, but you also don't want to put too much in because it will start melting from the warmth of your hands. Alright, now you're going to see my amazing piping skills. Now keep in mind that the Happiest Place on Earth makes about 1 million of these every single day. I don't think I would be able to make 1 million of these in one day because my piping skills are a little slow. You want to get it in that dessert cup and then pull it up quick to try and get one of those nice little Dole Whip points. There we go. And I have somebody that wants it right away, so I'll do another one. Just firm pressure, swirl it around, and then give it a quick... No, that's a good one. Now, there's also something called the Dole Whip float. I'm going to put some pineapple juice in the bottom of a glass. This may or may not have coconut rum in it. That would be up to you. And then we will pipe in the Dole Whip on top, and that'll just float on top really nicely. And again, give it that quick pull up. Well, that wasn't very quick, but I still got the little point on top. And there you have it. Pineapple Dole Whip, just like they have at the Happiest Place on Earth. Thanks for watching. I hope you try this, and as always, have an awesome day.